Welcome back to Works of Source Soviet Republic. I'm Mr. 32, and we are back on the Horseshoe Island to to try and get through this. It's definitely been a bit of a challenge. Let's just turn the overlay on here. So we are having our usual problem at the start of the episode where I load the save up and the poor planet has nobody in it. It does it every time I load the game, so I suspect that's probably something to do with the amount of buses we've got coming in here. If we look. So we've got so many buses just coming through this one station. What I want to do, I think, is I want to get a separate station up to try and ease the demand on this one station. And we'll just use this station for the power supply in the coal mine. That, I'm hoping, will resolve this a little bit. And then we've got some other plans as well. So guys, if you do enjoy the episode, as always, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, maybe consider subscribing to the channel as well. Okay, so in between the episodes, we have got this road almost complete. We're just working on this final little section here. As you can see, progress is being made. It's September 1981, and we've got just under 300k in the back. So things aren't going too bad. We because we haven't got power at the moment, so everyone's a little bit unhappy. Which hopefully we can resolve. We are getting workers in here. Look, we've got plenty of workers sitting here, so workers is not the problem. It's just when the save loads. What I want to do is we're going to get a second platform over this side, or bus station over this side somewhere. It doesn't have to be a big one. This would just supply, possibly, you could probably do this area with it as well. Just to ease the demand over here is what I'm thinking. This is a nice big area. I also want it like reasonably close to the gravel mine and the working area here, just so we can try and get more people. There's been a few changes as well, which I'll go into in a moment. I just want to get this bus station planned. Can we still get around here? Yes, we can. We're going to go like this. Hoping we could squeeze it in here. Oh. And let's squeeze a little bus platform in there. Let's have a little look here. I don't want a trolley bus stop. We just want a small... We could get a platform there. Not a problem. But that's not going to help our... What's that called? The medical clinic, isn't it? What am I looking for? Definitely not. Small bus, tiny stop. Okay. I mean, that would work. That would work really well. We want a tiny stop. No, we don't want it. Embarkment stop. No. We'll come to... oh, we had like a nice little bus station. Do the business, won't it? You'll fit in there quite nicely. Well, just trying to find one now. Otherwise, it was shopping. There we go. I think we want something like this. Now, I want to click to you like here. We're going to change the connection side. Use your connect to everything there. Right, in you go. You haven't connected. Why is that? Let's see if we can get this road going up here. We can. Good, right. Cool. So we will get this connected. What I'm also going to do, just because we're trying to future-proof a little bit now, is we'll put bitumen in here before we build it. Now, this is going to take a little while to be built. However, though, what I'm hoping is these should have picked it up. They have picked up the bus stop here. Okay. So we've got plenty of construction going on, as you can see, which is fine. I've kept it down to 1,000 meters. We will upgrade that in the future. Bus stop, you don't need to have yet because you won't be able to get to them. So let's get rid of the bus stop there. They'll just get stuck on it. That's why I still need to upgrade that a little bit. So this shouldn't take too long. Doesn't require too much. So we'll let them get on with that. Something else worth talking about is the oil factory place over here. So what I have done is, if I pull up some menus here, is if we have a little look, is you'll see our population has bounced back quite nicely. What I've done is we no longer have anybody over here. I've completely pulled people out of here. And my thought process for this at the moment is we don't need the fuel. We're still going to, like, we definitely jumped the gun on this. We did this too early. But what we are able to do, though, is be able to fill up supplies in this. Get this building, get this place ready to go when we are stopped there because we needed to refill station in range. Okay, that's fine. There is fuel coming into this. I've set that up. Yeah. So what we'll do is if we get fire in this area, I will just throw some adults into this building, and tell them to work at the fire station, and off they go and sort out the fire. Hopefully. And then we shouldn't lose anything, which would be fine. We are still pumping oil into here. So what it may do, or what is an option for it, is while this is mothballed, we could possibly... I hadn't thought about that until right now. There is an option for us to overland this fuel and try and sell it. I don't think we have a way to do that. Unless we paid for a pipeline and got this constructed. To build this is going to cost us 114,000, which is punchy. But if we sold full ship of oil, how much would we make? I think this might be an option, just to keep some money coming in, or to get some money in. So you could hold 50, you could hold 2,270 tons of oil. If we were to export that, what would you give us? Oil is 34 tons barrel. We can sell that to. Can we sell oil? As usual, I haven't opened up my guide. So let's get that open. And we'll be able to see. Actually, I put it. I reckon we should be able to do it. Like we could sell oil. I'm sure we could sell oil to him, can't we? I think we can. It's just taking a while to open. Just found it. That took longer than I thought to get. Okay, so we could sell oil to. Oh, we can sell oil to the Soviets. Yeah, that's fine. I knew we could. Let's just check though. I don't want to make mistakes. So right, so it's 34 tons a barrel. Yeah. So if we can sell that 2,700 tons of oil, that's a reasonable amount of income, which should do us pretty well. I'm thinking here. Maybe it is worth. I think possibly that is quite a punchy price to pay on it though, and we're not pulling in like a really quick amount of resources here, are we? No, but it would be. It would be nice, like even if it's not so often, it would be like almost 100k coming in. So one trip it would pay for itself. But okay, I think we might go for this. Ooh. And that's going to give us some finances, even if it's not a massive amount. It will enable us to purchase resources, what we're going to want to do. So how much is going to be setting this up? So you're going to be like one. Let's just price this out, and we will be going back on this in the future. So you've got another output. We could pitch a bit of the pipe off here. You've got 260, got 900 in you. How much to get like a couple more of these up and running? So they're not that pricey, This is doable. I think this might be a good way for us just at least get some income coming in without have high demand of people in there. I reckon that if it's be about 150,000, maybe 160,000, 170, maybe pushing 200,000 to get set up. Interesting. Do we do that? I think it might be worth it. Also, something to mention while I procrastinate over the decision is I've got these ships up and running now, so we are now building our own buildings. That is fine. Which is this chap here, as you can see, waiting for asphalt to get hopefully coming at some stage. Do this. I think it might be a good idea, And then at least then, yeah, I think it's going to be a good idea. Like you will need fuel. Yeah, so we will have to send it here to fill up with fuel. Or we have fuel. Can we overland fuel in? I'm going to sit on this. I think I want to do it, but it is going to take a massive dent out of our funds. If we should have done this earlier, should have so done this earlier. Okay, I'm sitting on it. I'm going to procrastinate. I'd rather sell the fuel and things, but we don't have that. We should have a little bit of bitch here, which we don't have. Okay, fine. But you, we've got plenty of oil though. This is just sitting here doing nothing. Let's see how much a pipe would be. Like this, because we can. We can decisions. Hope this is the right one. You are a pumping hub. Are the right one. Pipe. So if we do say pipe down from like there and put in, I'm not doing it neat, I know. And what we could do for the short term is connect you to that. Can I connect you to that? I'd probably say it to be bitumen. Oh, there you go. How will he connect? Okay. Up. Away there. What can't we see? Fine. Get rid of this. Move this back a bit. For you. And put you. No? I can connect into the pipe. Weird. But please. Oh, if I put you on and out, is that why? You an out, not an in? Definitely an in. That's weird. Too long. Oh, I see why. So we'd need pumping harbour in there. Okay, that's going to be. That's why we check these. Okay. We would need a pumping harbour. We don't have another output we could take on that, do we? No, 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 no. But you. Steal from? Possibly. I mean, yeah, over here, we get down to how far can we get? Roads in the way, but we could possibly do. We eyeball this. Trying to we're trying to find money solutions here. Come over, you will. Okay, there down to here. That is not too long. We could just run a temporary pipe into there. Existing infrastructure. Okay, that'll work. We won't be able to use this, but what we can do is we can turn this pump off. Right, saying this? Yeah, we can turn the pump off. So now you should fill up. Yeah, fills up quite nicely. Okay, so that is an option. Yeah, I'm really considering this, as you can tell. I think we might do this. This is a mistake. We will deal with it afterwards. Let's just change where these. Okay, so we get that. Okay. Oh, I love the roads in this game. End up fighting them constantly, don't you? No, you will come over to. Yeah. Right, now we can get the pipe out there. How much is that pipe? Because what we can do is once we sell, we can pump over some oil. First load is we can turn on more pumps and then we can just up production over here. That should be what we want, isn't it? Let's see how much this will cost. As long as it's not too much, then I'm happy to do it. And we can rectify all this. Right, so that pipeline is 34,000. 34,000 plus you, and that would get this online, is 150,000. That's going to leave us 120,000 to do something. I'm doing it, stuff. There we go, right. We're now going to ship fuel, which is fine. But fueling this ship is going to be interesting. That is definitely something, wherever it is. We're going to have to... there's like a part of me that wants to... dump the oil somewhere over here. I think that's good. So let's set this chap up. I want you to come here, and this is just, we're not going to tell you to load anything, this is just so we can fuel the ship up. And then you're going to come over to this chap here, which we can't set up yet, is that right? Because you're not constructed. Cool. Okay, well, while we wait for that to be constructed, let's get the next stage of things that I'm thinking of doing in this town at the moment. Now, I don't want to push ahead too quickly. I should still increasing. As our population is increasing, we're doing very well over here. But something we do want to kind of sort out and is going to make sense is our food area here. So I'm going to try and like move these places out of the town to give us more room in town so we can get like a different industry in here, because we've got a farming over there, so it does not make sense to transport everything over here. So we should try and localize it all, is what I'm thinking here. However, we do have this road here, which is going to block things, which is fine. It will act as a natural buffer. But what I'm thinking we can do is this is definitely going to be like rural farming area around here, maybe down there as well. But what we're going to want is just a little town over here when we can to reduce our farming stuff. This would just literally be power and coal. We will eventually sort that out. But let's get our food and optimize the food production. What I'm thinking. But I already placed in our distribution office here, which is excellent. So that should be good here. Is it perfect? And then what we can do is right. So let's look at our farming industries. We're gonna have to build these buildings ourselves. I think it would just sit well if we have this waiting to be built. So I'm thinking we can get another farm or two in there, probably one. We can expand this area. Then closer to this like river edge, we'll set up the farming side of towns. Probably over the other side of the river, we'll extend the village. So let's do this. Set this up sort of along the waterfront here, right? So we're going to need to have steel in there, like so. Steel, sorry. You can drop our grain off. Then we're going to want to distribute the grain. We're going to do this through... We're going to need a food factory, so we're going to want to distribute grain to a food factory. We're going to do this all through... what do we call them? Call them forklifts. Try not to build this like... Okay. And then we want to have animals over here. We'll set up a different place for booze, I think. Do food here. We need to have a livestock. Yeah? A livestock farm as well. Oh, you're quite... something. I'm looking at the connections here. How do we pull? How do we ship this all around? Well, this is going to look quite industrial. The reason I want to use forklifts is they enable us to do like that. And the reason I want to do forklifts is they will enable us to distribute this a bit even. We can give each one their own forklift. And although it may not be like the most, sometimes they could be not the most aesthetically pleasing, they will definitely help us like for storing the lives. Yeah, it is. Okay. But pull this up quite. And then a slaughterhouse and a meat storage. Get the slaughterhouse kind of in a so. Yep. Okay, perfect. I mean, like we will have to have quite a few forklifts on here to get this going. No, I'll put the food storage, the meat storage like down here. Reason that less of a distance for our vehicles. Okay, cool. So that's the our main building setup where they're going to be employers. We will need to get a bus stop in it. Can we squeeze a bus stop in? Possibly. Now, I doubt we will be able to transport people from here. But this is going to be a little ways off being built, but it's just in the background, which is perfect. And when it's done, you know, we're ready to go with it. Hopefully, it should be able to open. There we can. You know, not going to be great for you down here. Yeah, that works. Okay. What about, have we got any little terminus one? Good if we do. Bus platform. Aha. We'll fit in here as well. That would be a lot better for us because we can have buses from different directions. Okay, good. Right, we'll put you in. Yep. There we go. So this is quite a big construction for people for our industry. Fine, and we will need to get because we are trying to make things better for us. Gravel roads, just because it will speed up deliveries around here. Okay, pull you around there, and we can get food in down here. And once we get food pumping, this will be another export for us. It's going to be important for us to try and get this as efficient as we can. Right, so we're gonna want to get in here as well. We're definitely going to want to have forklift multiple, is what I'm going to say. So if we can get like one in down, let's actually do the opposite way. Let's connect all these up. I want you to be. I'm gonna want one in. Oh, there we have. Oh, no, that's not all four, is it? Okay. Let's put one. You in. Always fight system. Okay, we go in like. Put you there. We've got the connections that we can use maybe, and then you here. That works, but doesn't do it. Doesn't get everywhere that we want. So we will need you in there, and then. Oh, okay. It's quite expansive this little network, but it should do the business. Is open here. Get you onto any of these. I know we can do now is we can get rid of this chap here. Let's see if we. I don't think it will. No, don't want to. No, I can't. Then let's not have you. Let's get rid of this. All gone. Right. You possibly. No, you will connect to the right ones. Ah, that's perfect. There we go. Cool. That will connect all of these up. Yep, yep, yep. You don't have a connection yet, but we'll run one in for you in a second. This isn't like the cheapest building that we've built, but it will do the business for us. Now, we're not going to have a warehouse for the... Should have a warehouse. Makes sense. Let's just get you over here. Okay. Looking good. So how do... Oh, you are connected. You're not connected, though. Need to connect you. Here? Okay. But that is an interesting shape that you... We can get you in there. I think we should be... Squeezed it in. This will take... It is going to take a while for us to... Oh, I don't want to connect to that. Can we... So, like, there you would, but you won't fit on the edge, because it's... Okay, can we... A little bit... We don't... Oh, okay. I'm feeling like we need to move this building in a little bit. Always the challenges you get. Can we? So I can get you in here. We could definitely get you in there. We just need to pull this land out just a fraction. Then it'll be perfect. If we can get that in there, then we can get another one around here. So what we can connect you to. I wonder if we move that bus stop and we put like this in there. Like that. Get the bus stop there, then yeah, we'll do that. Then we don't have to replant. I can do. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. You. You. Yep. See you. Bye. Put you in like there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. For you. Go. Done. Into that one. Yep. No. No. Like there, we can get you around it. We're in the same problem. So we're going to have to extend this back, which is fine. Everyone's busy at the moment. When they're not busy, we'll get that out. Can we plan this? I want to build this and then forget about it. We'll get rid of these roads. Yes, got right. Okay, good. Right. So building was that? That was the livestock farm. Is that right? Yep. 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 I can squeeze. I can bring further. That should do it. Should do it indeed. And then we can get. Where can we get the bus stop? A bus stop in here that will do these chaps. We're gonna have separate bus stops for him. I feel like that's gonna be better for him. Definitely think that's you. Oh, you. Just because of water. I saw you. If we can get you in to get this connected, we always have a challenge or two. Will you there? Just will you go? Oh, there will work. Okay, good. And then we can get another one in. We not connect? No. Be able to. Yes. Perfect. Okay, good. Right. So that's everyone connected up on the network. We've got one. We can get. Now we need to get our forklifts in. Always trying to squeeze things in. This is what I like about this game. We can get a forklift garage. I can definitely get one in here. I know I should be able to get one. You. Try and get you in here. We're going to move this road. Okay, fine. That road was just a guide. Maybe that's why we don't pay for things. Well, not though, is it? No, we don't pay for things because we can't pay for things. Right, so forklift garages, decent size. We can have one here, which would just distribute to these two buildings. Yeah, and we can have, yeah, the one for this building, one for these two here. Yeah, okay. Well, probably three over here if we can. Like, admittedly, we've got to get the vehicles into this, so this won't be swinging all whack a couple of years. I can tell you that now. So, fire. If we get a fire, I will have to react to that. Okay, right. So let's get this in. The forklift facility. Oh, so we've got a road crossing. Yeah. Then we can still get the road through that. We will have. Yeah, they're gonna have to drive quite a long distance to get to it, though, aren't they? Yeah, but I just like the idea of it. Okay, right. So we're already deciding over aesthetics over looks. Perfect. Let's get ourselves in a little crossroads like this. So we're over the side. And a couple of forklift facilities. Good for us. Here we can put one. Nothing to try and connect over there, isn't it? Two. So we'll probably just do two. I think we'll be good over here, and then we can plan them up. We can populate them. Yeah, we'll gradually do. They will not. This will all pull itself without the forklifts. I know it won't because I don't. Two here in the meanwhile. Let's put the road in. This is a big project for us to be working on, but we are going to be like we're heading towards self-sufficiency. Yes, it is. That was really, and we need a bus stop over here. That was I was confused then. I was like, is it the road? Yeah, it's. You nip round this corner, nice. You won't know. But we'll squeeze you off here. We need to get the bus stop in for these two businesses, and then we probably can bus directly to. Yeah, I think so. Oh, right. So one more forklift. Forklift in. We can put you quite nicely there. Yeah, we'll do that. Done. Cool. So that will be everybody up and running. Bus stop and put wonder if we put like a bus stop in here, if we get all of these industries. I know I said at the start that we want separate ones. That doesn't make sense, does it? If we can do that, that'll be perfect. We'll try it. If it doesn't, we can deal with it in the time because we may end up trying to want to have a station over here. So if we leave a distance here, I reckon we should be able to get all of those with a train station. Put a train station down. Well, that's for the future. So what are we looking at here? So I want to get a platform. That's right, is it not? Yes, it is. Okay. Platform. Sorry, Mr. Platform. There you go. Right. So we want a bus stop. A decent one. Nice. What are you? River station. Yeah, these are big stations. I want a decent sized platform. Forms. Holden's train. You are train. Bus stop tiny. Okay, I don't think we can. Up. Bus platform small. What about the vanilla ones? How big are the vanilla ones? Stops. Road cargo. Bus stop. Or a throughput. So where are you going to turn around? I don't. We want I definitely want a terminus. Does the vanilla one not have a bus stop? Terminus bus stop. What it did. Really? Okay. Never mind. Fine. We'll use the type. We'll use the bus station then. Wherever it is. Platform small. Put you in here. I think you may be able to get everybody there. Okay. Do that. Squeeze you like there. Get this road. Then we're laughing. So if we get you on here. There. Perfect. Nice. You into here, you into there, and we'll connect to this road. Yeah, and this can all be gravel. We'll queue this up to be built. Now this will take like these are all locked behind the road, so it'll be a while before these get built. I'm not gonna over worry about it, but that should be good for us. I'm hoping. He says. That should be good, and that should get like our food sorted. Now we're still this road is done. This is gonna make our life a lot easier now. How's this bus station doing? Oh good, we are looking at the bus station. The things are looking pretty good here. How are our people doing in this town? Let's have a little look at their needs. They're pretty happy with the healthcare. So we've managed to sort that out with the pharmacy over here, which has really helped. That is good. They're not super boozy. They could do with more culture. Sports is doing well as well. This sports hall is helping in the summer months. Winter it is not. That's good. They're a lot better over here, which is great. So we should be able to set our ship up now. So let's set this guy up. It will be a while before we can send it off though. Fine. We'll tell you to come here, and I want you to load oil. Load oil. And then after that, I want you to go to the Soviet republics and unload oil. I'm waiting to unload it. And here, do we tell it to wait to load? Loading there. Oh, do oil. Wait until load. Good. You happy? Wait until unloaded. Okay, so we'll get that going. Oh, is the oil storage here? Yeah, so it's going to take a while. We've got a bank. I'm wondering if we tell this chap 10k. Yep. You 14k. Okay, that's fine. I don't think that's too bad. You should get power. Should you? Hope you get power. Good, you're there. That'll just double how quick we can fill this. And it's gonna be a while. Oh, that's filling a lot quicker. It's probably gonna take a year or two to fill. Oh, only if we could pump this back, which we can't. That's gonna sit there as dead. We could actually. Once this is up and running, what we'll do. We've got a road to you. Okay. Well, that's good to know that we don't have a road to accept. Detriment. Where would we take the road out? Yep. So, and then what I was thinking that we could do is this chap is out refueling everything. Don't have fuel. Where are you? Yeah, you're coming back with the fuel. So once we've got fuel over here, we won't be using it. This bus, we should actually mothball. Yeah, we will do. Do we mothball it? No, we shouldn't. What we can do though is, I really want to mothball it, but when we send it all the way back, it's got to come all the way back here, hasn't it? ages. So yeah, we're going to do that. Although it will take a bit. No, I can't mothball it. Urgency. Okay, procrastination going on. So yeah, so what we'll tell this chap to do is we'll tell you to go here, load oil, unload oil. So it's full. Now, yeah, it's going to take a little while. It won't be top of the list. At least then we can include add on this, but 7. We can also send this ship off before we actually need it. And it's going to take a while for it to get over there as well, because it would have filled up with fuel here. So it's now coming in for fuel, which is good. So hopefully this like one fuel stop here will be enough to force it through. New vehicle type, no panic, which is what we kind of want. Now, I do want to set up, this bus stop is quite important for everybody. So I am tempted to say, what number is this road? The road is 193, okay? And this road here is 192, okay? So let's just go, I'm just going to go like this. 192, 193, and I really want them to focus on getting this up and running. 192, 193. Once we get that platform, I will just shuffle around the vehicles and get them to push this. Then once you're up and running, vehicles can pass through here. I'm just looking at once this is built, we're going to have to figure out a way to get more of these roads gravelled. And I'm thinking that might be so we can put another extend this bypass once up over here. I think that might make sense. Just to get this little section done. I don't think we're going to get it done before winter, but we can queue this up and we can tell them to do it in the future. Nice. So if we pull this along side of the, then come on, along the side of the power line, should be able to just dip in at the other side. Go up here, lovely. In. Nice. And just connect to here. This will act just as a bypass for us. Yeah, which will be fine. So if we ever block this off, there's always a route for people to come back through town, and we can then gravel this when we need to. But that's after this bus station is done. Probably after the winter thing. Try and do it in the winter. If we're able to keep this running, that'll be a lot of gravel coming in here. That is good. So this suggests to me that this gravel road is already doing its job. We're able to really fill this place up with people in there working, which is excellent. What about these buildings? Are you able to keep workers? Yeah, you've got workers. Don't? Okay. Are you set up to... Not set up to do... Go over there when they want to. Right? So we should see things done. Oh, you've got the asphalt in there. Look at this. So we need bricks, which... Oh, what are we making there? Prefab. We don't need... So maybe I mothball this, and we do the bricks first, then. Okay. And once we've got this bus stop built, we'll do that. But I will, like, micromanage this, I think, in between the episodes. I think that will make sense for that. We can get these built. So we're just waiting for asphalt to come in. And then the bus over here. This is so much faster now. This is going to be great. This is really going to pay dividends to us. You've got 6 workers. So we are throwing out gravel, which is excellent. I'm not going to export it. I'm just curious to see if we can get passengers in there. Yeah, we've got 1 person in there already. Awesome. Why are you going in here? Why have you got gravel on you, dude? Are you dropping it off? Yeah, that makes sense. That is good. That is telling us that these buildings are going to work as long as we can. And that is good. That is really good. So where's our pavers in here? We've got everything to do things. Awesome. Right. Well, on that note, I think we are sitting perfect. We're going to end the episode here, guys. I'm going to run it on a little bit. I think I want to see if... Oh, I don't know how long we're going to do it. The game will run along because we need to kind of get things done in between the episodes. Cash has dropped down to 73k now. So we will be sending off the... Not even around there yet? You're not. It's going to take it a wee while to get over here, which is perfect. And how are you filling up? 100. Yeah, so what I will do is we'll get a shipment of oil sent out, and then we'll come back for the next episode and see kind of what the progress has been. We've got quite a lot queued up. We've got our little farm food production here, and we will want another town in this area, but we need to move slowly. Like, we are building up quite nicely with people, so we've got an extra 30 people ready for work, so hopefully we should not have power issues. But that will be all to look at in the next episode, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, as always, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel as well. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.